When you spend more than you make, you will always be broke waiting for your next paycheck. It doesn't matter how much you make. If you spend it all, you will be broke. The inability to say no to things you can't afford will keep you broke due to your excessive buying above your income level. If you can't pay cash and must use debt, then you can't afford it. If you are broke, you can't afford it. Living beyond your means ensures staying broke due to overspending. In today's video, we're going to take a deep dive into the real reasons why your finances might not be in the place you want them to be. We want you to know that this isn't about judging you. It's about understanding the things that could be making it difficult for you to have the money you want. We'll explore the emotions that come with financial struggles, the frustration, the stress, and the anxiety. But don't worry, by the end of this journey, you'll have a clearer perspective on how to break free from these limitations. Are you ready to discover the key to financial success and start building a brighter financial future? So, let's get started on this path to financial empowerment together in today's video. Mindset and beliefs. Our thoughts and the way we think about money are really important when it comes to how well we do with our finances. If you're still having a hard time with money, it could be because you've got some ideas in your head that are holding you back. It's a bit like feeling there's not enough money to go around, and it makes you worried or uncertain. It's like having a chat with yourself, and sometimes that talk isn't very friendly. But here's the thing, we can change those thoughts. It's like having a conversation with a friend who's super supportive and optimistic. When we do that, it's like a weight being lifted off our shoulders, and our money situation can start looking up. It's a bit like taking off a heavy backpack, and suddenly life feels easier and happier. Lack of financial education. Not knowing much about money stuff is a big reason why people have trouble with their finances. If you haven't learned about things like making a budget, investing, or handling debts, it's like walking into a maze blindfolded. It can be really confusing and make you feel lost and worried. But here's the thing, you can learn about money. It's like getting a map for that maze so you can find your way. When you understand how money works, it's like having a flashlight to see in the dark, and you'll feel more in control and confident. Poor money management. Sometimes, we might not really know where our money is disappearing to, and that's because we're not so good at managing it. It's like having a hole in your pocket, and your hard-earned cash is slipping away, which can feel frustrating and worrisome. But the good news is that we can learn to take better care of our money. It's like putting your money in a safe place so it doesn't run away. When you have a plan and know where every dollar is going, it's like having control over your finances, and that brings a sense of relief and confidence. So if you're feeling like your money is slipping through your fingers, don't worry. We can work on it together and help you become a better money manager, so you can have more peace of mind and less stress. Debt and financial stress. Debt can feel like a big, heavy weight on your shoulders, and it's one of the main reasons people have trouble with their money. It's a bit like carrying a massive backpack full of rocks, and it can make you feel really stressed and weighed down. When you owe a lot of money, it can be tough to make ends meet and enjoy life because you're constantly thinking about how to pay it all back. But the good news is that there are ways to manage and reduce debt. It's like finding a way to put down that heavy backpack, and you can finally breathe easier and feel less stressed. So if debt is making your finances hard, don't worry. You're not alone, and there are solutions to help you lighten that load and find financial relief. Lack of financial goals. When you don't have clear financial goals, it's a bit like going on a journey without knowing where you want to go. It can feel like you're just floating on a boat in the middle of the ocean, not sure where you're headed. This lack of direction can lead to uncertainty and frustration because you don't have a target to aim for, and it's like feeling lost. But the good news is that setting financial goals is like putting a map in your hands, so you know where you're heading. It brings a sense of purpose and focus to your financial journey, making it easier to plan, save, and work towards something you truly want. So, if you've been feeling adrift in your financial life, remember that you can set clear goals and steer your ship in the direction that brings you fulfillment and financial security. Ineffective income generation. At times, the main reason why you find yourself struggling financially is because the money you're earning is just not enough to pay for all the things you need. It's like trying to fill a big bucket with a tiny cup of water. It can make you feel overwhelmed and anxious because you're always running short. When your income isn't meeting your expenses, it can be tough to make ends meet, and it may lead to stress and worry. But there are ways to improve your income, like finding new opportunities or enhancing your skills. It's a bit like adding more water to that bucket, and eventually you'll have enough to cover everything you need. Fear of investing. A lot of people are afraid of investing their money, and that fear can hold them back from growing their wealth. It's like being scared to plant a seed because you're worried it won't grow. This fear can make you miss out on opportunities to make your money work for you, which can lead to regret and uncertainty. However, investing is like planting seeds for your financial future. It might be a bit scary at first, but over time, those investments can grow and provide you with more money. So, if you're afraid of investing, remember that it's a way to make your money grow, and you don't have to be an expert to get started. Overcoming that fear can lead to a brighter financial future, and it's worth the initial worries. Lack of emergency savings. Not having an emergency savings fund is like walking a tightrope without a safety net. It can make you feel really vulnerable to unexpected problems that come your way. When you don't have money set aside for emergencies, it can be super stressful and scary when something unexpected happens, like a sudden medical bill or a car repair. Having that emergency fund is like having a safety cushion. It makes you feel more secure and less worried when life throws a curveball at you. Instant gratification. Living in a world where everything happens quickly and we get what we want right away, it can be tempting to spend all our money on things that make us happy right now. It's like eating all the chocolate today and not saving any for tomorrow, even though we know it's not good for us. This way of thinking can make us spend too much and not save for things we need later, like our future or unexpected problems. It can feel good at the moment, but it might lead to regret and stress later on. So while it's nice to enjoy things today, it's also important to think about tomorrow and find a balance between enjoying life now and saving for a secure financial future. Ignoring financial opportunities. Sometimes it's hard to ignore the temptation of chasing after money, especially when we see others succeeding. We might feel a little anxious, thinking that we're missing out on something big. But it's essential to remember that life is not just about money. We should prioritize what truly makes us happy and fulfilled. It's okay to choose a path that doesn't promise quick riches if it aligns with our passions and values. After all, when we follow our heart, we often find a sense of purpose and contentment that no amount of money can buy. So don't let the fear of missing out on financial opportunities overshadow your own dreams and desires. It's time to take a long, hard look at your financial situation and ask yourself whether any of these factors apply to you. The real reason you might still be struggling financially is not a mystery. It's often a combination of these elements. But the good news is that you have the power to change your financial future. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your financial journey is unique, and it's never too late to turn things around. We're here to support you on your path to financial success. Thanks for watching, and remember, financial freedom is within your reach.